Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another live class for tonight. I think this is the way we're going to get the full table to show. Okay, let's see. So please, good evening. You're welcome as you come in. I'm just trying to set my camera. Am I not sure this? Okay, let's see. Okay, I have space here. So good evening. As you come in, please let me know you can see me, you can hear me, that the sound is okay. Let me know, please. I'm gonna find difficult to get my full table today. Okay, this side, this side, this side. Okay, this side is not sure. Maybe I'll have to move. So please let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know on the comment section. So at this point I'm just trying to I'm trying to set my camera properly so we can see the table fully. Okay, so let me know, can you see me, can you hear me? Important, can you hear me? Okay, yes, you can hear me. Thank you so much, Kate Okolo. You're welcome. Good evening. All right, guys, so let's get started. So in today's video, in today's live class, I'm going to be showing you how to cut I'm going to be showing you guys how to cut. So let me just look for the picture and bring it out. So that's what we are going to learn how to do today. Let's see. WhatsApp. Yes. So this is what we are going to be learning how to do today. Can you guys see? Yes, this is what we'll learn to make this top. Okay. So please, I just want to find that this way, the way I position my table, is it okay? Oh no, I really can't see it. Okay, I think this is a little bit better. Okay, so guys, so let's get started. So that's what we're going to be learning how to do today. It's a simple blouse, a simple high-low blouse. So you can see the way the neckline is. For this blouse, you are going to need a what do you call it? Good evening, Dorcas, you're welcome. Good evening. You are going to add a zip to the back, or if you don't want to add a zip back, you can make it a little bit, the neckline a little bit wider. Okay, so let's get started without wasting so much time. So this is the blouse that I'm going to be making use of. So I have about 30 inches, so I just added an extra of like 2 inches. So the next thing, now we're going to just create like a start line. So this line here on my fabric here, this line is like my start line. Okay, so I think I know now. Yes, I think this is the best way. Let's move the camera a little bit. Okay, so this is my start line. The next thing we're going to, from this start line, we're going to measure our shoulder measurement. You can see it is a simple dress. So for the shoulder that I'm using 16 inches, so I'll divide 16 into 2. I'm going to have inches, and then I'll add 1 inch as my stitching allowance. So from that 1 inch, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. I'm going to come down by 1. I wanted to mark the shoulder, so I'm going to come down by 1 inch like that. So after coming down by 1 inch, I'm going to slope that into into the neckline like this. So I'm sloping that into the neckline. The next thing I'm going to mark is my armhole line. So for this, I'll use 9 inches for my armhole. So I'm going to mark like this, and then I'll connect it with a straight ruler, like, okay. I hope this chalk is obvious. So it's looking like it's not obvious. Let's change the color. So let me change the color of my chalk. It looks like it is not obvious on the fabric. So that's my... The next thing, okay, good evening. Okay, let's see, make a video about what? Make a video about how to trim correct armhole, because after I finish sewing excess. Okay, yeah, that particular video, I think I've even done some live stream before, and then I have it on my YouTube channel also, so you can go and watch it. But since you have said it, one of these days I'll use it for the live class. But I've done it before. I have it on my channel, how to trim your armhole correctly. I think that should be the title. So from here now, I'm going to mark 4.5, which is half of my armhole, and then I'll connect it. So I actually have that video. I have that video on my channel, and I think I have almost like two of that video, how to trim your armhole correctly. So I'm going to mark here. So anytime once I have the chance, I'm going to make it. So that one is done. So the next thing now, we're going to mark the bust line. So you can see this dress is a free dress. So for this, the bust is 36. So but I'm going to add 2 inches to it for allowance for ease. So instead of 9 inches, I'm going to mark 11 inches, and then I'll add another 1 inch for ease. Okay, I'll add it. So it's better to be going drafting. If you don't want it, you can always bring it down. So I'm going to come. So from this point now, I'm going to mark my waistline. So the idea of the waist is just to serve as a guide. Okay, so from this part of the waist, I am going to check what do I have here. I have 13 inches. So for this waist part, I'm going to mark it. I'm going to mark 14, and then I'll come to the down part of my dress. So for the down part, I'm going to mark about 16 like this. Okay, so all of this line, I'm going to connect them with a straight ruler. So you can see the way I folded my fabric. I actually folded my fabric straight, but I'm still able to achieve that. I'm still able to achieve that A-line pattern from it. Okay, so you can see after marking it this way, the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to mark my neckline. So for our back and our front neckline, I'll mark both of them. I'll use 3.5 inches for the width of the neckline, and then for our back neckline, I'll use like 2 inches, and then for the front neckline, I'll use 3 inches. So the next thing, I'm going to mark this. So this one is if I'm doing a normal regular neckline, but if I want it to be high like the one on the picture, what I'm going to do, back neckline, I'm going to use 1 inch, and then the front neckline, I'm going to use inches. Okay, so and then I'll just mark it around like this, and then at this point we are going to cut out. Like I said, I'm cutting the back and the front the same. Okay, so if you are just joining us, you're welcome. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I would appreciate for you to subscribe, and please like this video also. So the next thing, so now at this point I'm cutting the back neckline, After cutting the back neckline, I am going to cut the front neckline. Our high-low effect for my dress, for my blouse. So I want to create the high-low effect. So that high-low effect, so this high-low effect at times, so I'm going to come to the front part like this. I'm going to go up by like 7 inches, and then I am going to do this. Can you see? Can you see what I did? So I'm going to do this. So that's me creating a high-low effect for my front piece. So I'm going to cut this out right now and then check. So you can see, as I'm cutting, I did it on the exact line. I just wanted to be sure, okay? So before then, for the back, I want to cut back a little bit. So it's not standing straight like that. Okay? So after doing this, I'm going to check. So I'm going to check this. So I'm just trying to, okay. So after doing this, I'm going to open this piece up. Let me see. Okay. So I think I like what I see, but I'm going to reduce the width of my dress a little bit. So I'm trim off the allowance that I added initially. So that's what I trimmed off now. So at this point now, what I am going to do, I'm going to open this up. Let's see. So for the facing, I'm not going to cut the facing, okay? So the last thing I taught you guys how to do a facing. So I'm not going to do that in today's class, okay? So I'm just trying to open the right side of my fabric piece and then place them together like this, okay? And then make sure that what I have is okay. So at this point, it's just for me to join the shoulder and then join the sides. So for the sleeve is a normal sleeve, okay? It's a normal sleeve. So what was actually done on this dress was that the down part was not folded. You understand? So this down part, they did not fold it. What they did, you cut out a facing. So you cut out a facing like this. You just use this round part, cut out a facing, and then cut out a facing for the front part, and then sew and turn, okay? Yes. So at this point now, let me trim this armhole. Sorry, not armhole. Let me trim the shoulder of this dress. So let me trim it nicely. Let me cut out the allowance now. So we're using 16 inches. So that's our 16 inches. And then I'm just going to mark it like that. So when it comes to trimming of armhole, somebody was asking just now. So can you guys see? So let me show you guys how to cut. Let me show you guys how to cut the sleeve. So for the sleeve, so this is folded into 4. So let me take this out, and then So the next thing I'm going to mark now. So at this point, what I will do when I want to cut, if I want to sew a dress like this, what I will do, I'll come and then measure my armhole at this point like this, so you can see what I have. I have about 12 inches, okay? So that 12 inches, what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure the length of my sleeve. So this is the length of the sleeve. So this is about 22 inches. So from this part, and then it is folded, this is about 11 inches. So from this point, I'm just going to come down by 5 inches. So once I come down by 5 inches like this, I'm going to create a curve like this. So I can use my pattern curve to actually do this. And then after marking this, I'm going to measure it to check, okay? So you can see I have about 12.5 inches now. Okay, so from this point, it is a normal straight sleeve. So I'm going to check the width. So I'll use 9 inches for the down part. I'll just mark the 9 inches, and then from this point, you will just connect it. You can see it's just like a block kind of sleeve. There's no much into that sleeve, okay? So the next thing now, I'm just going to cut this like this, and then I would cut. So if you are just joining us, you're welcome. And then I will cut this one like this, so you can see how the sleeve is. So at this point, the sleeve also, it was not turned with a lining. It's a facing that was just used. So use a facing. So that facing, when you want to cut the facing, you are going to cut the facing. Just cut up to this point like this, and then use it to sew and turn it, okay? So the next thing we're going to do now, so what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to pin this for us to see. Okay. So I'm just going to pin this for us to see. So this is the shoulder part like this. You know that I'm on air, right? You are there making noise. So after pinning that part, so this is the sleeve part. So you can see the sleeve is going to stay like this, and then just stitch and then join it to the down part. So just join this side. So I'm not going to be stitching. The truth is I'm not really in the mood. That's just it. Really. I'm just thinking, I'm just looking. So I'll now join this side like this to the side, and then join the other side. So that is how you actually cut and sew this dress. So you can see it is a simple, beautiful blouse. So the next time, so once I couple this, I'll show you guys. I'll post it on my timeline or on my community for you guys to see the outcome of it. So it is a simple tutorial. So this is just like a beginner's friendly tutorial. So I'm just trying to pin the sleeve on it like this, okay? Yes. So guys, so for those of you that tuned in today, thank you so much for tuning in. I pray tomorrow I feel much better, and then I'll come up in the evening and show you guys how to another sewing hack that will be helpful to you guys. So guys, so thank you so much, all of you that tuned in today. Thank you. I am going to end the tutorial here. The tutorial is quite short. It's about 20 minutes, but thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. So by the way, this video, this under bust corset or bust here, I actually did the pattern drafting, so you can see. So I finished it, so I'm going to be posting it tomorrow. So if you are interested in learning how to make this, you can just come over to the channel tomorrow and check. So I'm going to be posting the video of how to do this. You can see how beautiful it looks. Okay, so I'll show you guys how to, I'm going to be showing you guys how to sew the dress. So we've done the pattern drafting, we did the pattern drafting previously, so I posted that video already. So if you have not seen it, you can go and watch it and then get ready for the sewing part, which I'm going to be posting tomorrow, which is Friday. So I'll post that on the channel. So thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Is let's see. You see, it's Casey Kota is about the harmful set. The link to me, please. I don't know. I can't. I don't understand. I don't understand. Kate, what are you saying?
Yes, Kate.
Casey Yoka, good evening. Okay, you're watching from Kenya. Okay. I don't understand. Kate Okolo, you say it's about the harmful set. Is it the armhole something you're talking about? I don't understand. Send link for me about the armhole. I don't have that time now. When I have time, if you can see, I'm very tired. I just want to go and rest. I have another meeting by 9. So that link, that one will be, is a old video, so I need to look for it. So when I have chance, I'll look for it and send it. But for now, I'm not going to lie to you. I will not send it tonight. I need rest. I'm stressed out. So guys, so thank you so much, all of you that tuned in. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye bye and have a blessed